Hello everyone and welcome to another How to Season review. Today I'm reviewing Blank Slate, the game where blank minds think alike. This is a great party game from the Op Games. This one here, you're trying to match with at least one other person. That's what you're hoping for. If you match with more, you're gonna get a point at least. But if you only match with one other person, then you get 3 points. So it's a very simple little game, but lots of fun. This is for 3 to 8 players. Takes about 30 minutes. It's great. I'd like to thank the Op Games for sending over one for review. Less than 5 minutes to learn. It is very simple. Very simple little game. Lots of fun. It's got 250 double-sided word cue cards. So we have lots of different cue cards in here. Then there are 8 dry erase boards and markers, as well as a board to keep track of your points. Honestly, I'm just gonna get out of the way. My biggest thing with this game is that the box is oversized for I think what it is. I've done quite a few reviews recently of these other party games. How Many What, a real recent one. And I feel like I would love the blank slate. Again, maybe it wouldn't quite fit in here. The components, they're a little bit different. We have the cards, a bunch of cards in there. But if they could have packaged this into something like this, will make it a little more travel size. That would be great. But other than that, let's dive into this. What comes in blank slate? So we got the rule set here. It's very simple. Really, you have these different categories, and you're going to have someone select the word cue card and place it face up, and then read it aloud, and then everyone is going to try to predict, hey, what is someone else going to choose? Again, if you only match with one other person, you're going to get 3 points. If you match with more than one other person, you're going to each get 1 point. And then you rotate who's going to pull that cue card out. And you're going to play until someone reaches 25 points. And really, that's it. There are some kind of things here as far as, guidelines here. Single letter additions are no good. You can't just add a T to this. Adding just a syllable is okay if you can still hear the root word. So if it's blank pass, you could say trespass. Some other examples here. It is okay to have compound words or a 2-word phrase. So you could do day blank, you could do daylight, day trip. Proper nouns are also acceptable as long as you still write just one word. So we have super, you could do Superman would work, or Mickey Mouse. Those are also acceptable. So that's really the game, right? So great concept. I love it. This idea of, hey, I want to match with just one other person. With that, 3 to 8 players, it goes up to 8 players, which is great. Those larger group games, there's, with these party games, it's 8 players is a pretty good number there to help with that. And it makes it a little more interesting with more players, just because there's a lot other words coming out. And so it's a little bit harder to achieve that 3 points with the more players you have. It makes it a little more interesting, but it is really fun. So you got this little cardboard, which has, a dry erase feel to the top of this. Again, with any of these dry erase games, with the boards, with the scoreboard, you can use the markers throughout the game, but before you put it away, highly recommend using a wet paper towel and then followed by a dry one to keep these in good condition to use again and again. The different cards, they do have colors associated with it so that you can kind of remember, but you can also write people's names here to keep track of points, but they kind of match there. So you got this big scoreboard. Again, it does fill up the whole box there. We have the markers, and then we have our cue cards here. So you have a draw pile and a discard, and you just simply draw that and say blank grown. Blank grown. Go ahead and think what you would put in here and see if you match with me. You can pause the video here if you need to think for a second. I would have put homegrown. And again, if I matched with one other person, 3 points, more than one other person, 1 point, or if no matches, no points. And we put it back here and we go to the other one. They are double-sided, as it says as well. So you have lots of different cue cards here that are going to get you lots and lots of fun here with game nights. So that is Blank Slate. Again, very reminiscent of some other games I've reviewed recently with like Blob Party. That one's, again, a little bit different. That's a cooperative one where you're trying to match and get everyone matching on the same one. This one you want to match, but you don't want to like match everyone. So there's kind of this interesting balance of, hey, do I go like not the most common? I want to go with the second most common, right? A thing that maybe comes to my mind. With more players, with less players, I think you're more just trying to make sure that you match with someone. So a little bit different there, but lots of fun. This is Blank Slate from the Op Games, and that is how Lou sees it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.